For more Hawaii videos, make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell so you're alerted every time we post a new video.
Aloha, I'm Mariam, and this is Yes to Hawaii. We make Hawaii videos, take the guesswork out of planning your trip.
In today's video, I'm going to take you with me as we go through the Honolulu airport to check out what it looks like this early in the morning. This is filmed around 6:30 a.m. and as you can see, it is still pretty busy, but overall very empty. Now, this can change depending on seasonality and of course if you need to have your luggage checked in or if you just have a simple carry-on. I did a quick trip to the mainland and I only had a carry-on, so for me it was super easy and worry-free. Now, I've had a few other subscribers ask me, because they were curious, what does some of the airline lounges look like on this side of the airport in Honolulu? So, in this particular flight, I was flying on Delta Airlines and I had access to the Delta Sky Lounge. So I'm going to take you guys with me as I show you exactly what it looks like. If you haven't been to the Delta Sky Lounge before, would definitely recommend it if you are flying with Delta. So let's take a look. At the time of this filming, the Delta Lounge is open 5:45 a.m. to 9:45 p.m. That makes it a pretty good option if you have an early morning flight and you want to get a full breakfast before your flight. Now, for this one specifically, it varies how you can get access. Some people will have access depending on the type of credit card they have. For example, if you booked with a Delta American Express, for example, some credit cards allow complimentary access. Others, you might have to pay a fee anywhere from $30 to $50 or so, depending on the lounge. For this one, because of the credit card that I had booked with, I actually had free access to this lounge. And if you're curious if you should upgrade to get lounge access, or you were just curious if this lounge is worth it to go and have breakfast here versus getting something at the airport, I hope this video helps you just kind of see what's available. Here I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the layout, what food is included, and of course I got a full helping of breakfast. I've been to a few different airport lounges where the breakfast is just light snacks, for example, cold cereal and maybe a hard-boiled egg, fresh fruit, nothing to write home about. This one had a full breakfast spread, which I definitely enjoyed, and had of course 2 helpings. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning at the time of this filming, so the lounge was deserted. However, right before I filmed, there were maybe 2 or 3 people kind of walking around. I waited till they cleared out before I could film. Some hot breakfast options, Portuguese sausage, omelets of course. This was what I had, Hawaiian French toast, that was super delicious. Rice, of course, and then there's also pastries, bagels, toast, and cereal. Now, I like to focus on the food because sometimes it's worth it to upgrade to a lounge, especially if you have multiple flights that you're going to, because if you have lounge access, you could have lounge access for both breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or excuse me, breakfast and lunch or lunch and dinner. For me, that's super important, especially if I'm flying to the mainland, especially if I have longer layovers. And as you can see, I am very focused on the food. I want to show you guys everything that this lounge has. Now, beyond the food, of course, there are other surprise options. There is a shave ice station. Now, I didn't try this myself, but it is available. This could be fun if you're here for lunch or for dinner, or if you have some kiddos who want to try the shave ice. And of course, if you would like some caffeine, they of course, like most lounges, have coffee and tea. They do have a bit more of a better selection than other lounges that I've seen. This one has 4 or 5 different tea selections, of course some ice cold beverages, and if there's something that you wanted but didn't see, you could always ask at the bar as well. For this one, cocktails and mocktails are included, and they have a full bar menu. And this is my favorite part, they had mochi ice cream, which my favorite is the passion fruit mochi, super delicious. Here I'm kind of showing you a little bit more of the lounge, so plenty of space if you want to get away from the crowd. So just across from this where my flight was waiting, it was so packed. So it was nice to just come here, have some breakfast, relax for a little bit, no crowds, and if you have your laptop, your iPad, your smartphone, there's plenty of outlets throughout the entire lounge itself. Now again, time of this filming, it was around 6 o'clock in the morning. Now compared to the gate area, it was so packed at the gate, so I love that I could have breakfast and just kind of hang out here for a little bit. Lots of space. TV in the background, of course. And here is the business center. So small space, but they do have a desk space as well as a printer if you need to print anything. This might not really pertain to you if you're a vacation traveler, but if you're here on business or you're here on a convention, you need to get some stuff printed before you get to your next destination, that might be of interest to you. And of course, they have a few different magazine subscriptions posted throughout the entire lounge.
On this one-page planner, you have everything that you need where you can jot down your details for your hotel, rental car, tours and activities, things that you want to do, and a general itinerary.